Dear friends, in the 11th standard, we have seen the Ohm's law. Now, what is Ohm's law? That is V is equal to I. V is equal to IR, which is called as Ohm's law. V means potential difference, I means current, and R is the resistance. That is the Ohm's law. Ohm's law gives the relation between current, resistance, and the potential difference. That is V is equal to IR. It is the Ohm's law. But what happens if the circuit is very simple? Then we can use the Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR. But if the circuit is complicated, then the Ohm's law we cannot use. For that, for the complicated circuits, we have to use the Kirchhoff's laws. Now, in the chapter current electricity, we will discuss about the Kirchhoff's laws, its applications. Then we will see the network, that is Wheatstone network, then the Wheatstone meter gauge, potentiometer, and so on. Before this, we will see what are the Kirchhoff's laws. That is Kirchhoff's laws. Now, just that there are two laws given by the scientist Kirchhoff. One is called as current law. That is also called as KCL. KCL means Kirchhoff's current law. It is also called as a current law. Now, what is Kirchhoff's current law? That is the algebraic sum of electric currents at any junction is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of electric currents at any junction is equal to 0. This is the Kirchhoff's law. Now, the problem arises. What is meant by junction? That is junction is the point at which two or more conductors they meet. We can say that P is the junction. Then we can say that suppose that this is the I1, this is the I2, and this is the I3. These are the three conductors. Conductors I1, I2, I3. They meet. Then we can say that the P is the junction. That is, junction is the point at which two or more conductors they meet. And what is the Kirchhoff's current law? Algebraic sum of electric currents at any junction is equal to 0. Again, we know that Miraj is the railway junction. But Sangli is not railway junction. Sangli is a station, and Miraj is the railway junction. Means what happens, sir? From the Miraj, there are the two more roads. That is, at Miraj we will have the train to the Pune. We have to train to the Kolhapur, to the Bangalore, to the Pandharpur. That is at the junctions. That is the two or more. That is the railway tracks they meet. Same thing happens. That is the P junction. P is the junction because at the P point two or more conductors. In the figure there are the three conductors they meet. It is called as a junction. You got it? That is the what is meant by the junction. And what is the Kirchhoff's current law? This symbol is called as algebraic sum. I means current. That is the algebraic sum of currents at any junction is equal to 0. Now, while using this Kirchhoff's law, we have to apply some sign convention. Now, what is sign convention? Sign convention is that sign convention for the Kirchhoff's law. Sign convention for the Kirchhoff's law. First is that the current approaching the junction, the current arriving the junction is treated as a positive. That is the approaching junction. That is the currents approaching to the junction. Approaching to the junction is treated as a positive. Means the incoming current at the junction is a positive. And leaving the junction, and the current leaving the junction is treated as a negative. Correct? You got it? That is the current which arrives at the junction, it is treated as a positive, and the current which leaves the junction, we can say that the outgoing current is considered as a negative. Or simply, in one sentence, we can say that incoming current is positive, outgoing current is a negative. That is, this is the sign convention. Just we will see one example. Now, suppose that there is a junction. We are discussing about the KCL. and its summation I is equal to 0. Suppose that this P is the junction. P is the junction, sir, and these are the conductors. These are the conductors, sir, carrying different currents. Carrying different currents. Suppose that this is the current I1, this is the I2, this is the I3, this is the I4, this is the I5, and this is the I6. These are the currents. Suppose that these are their signs. These are their signs or their directions. Now just that the current I1 is approaching the junction, means I1 is incoming. The incoming currents they are treated as a positive. So you can consider I1 is positive. Again I2 is incoming, it is going to the junction. So it is a positive. The current I3 it is outgoing. It is leaving the junction, so I3 is a negative. The current I4 is entering. It is approaching the junction. It is incoming, so it is a positive. And I5 again, I5 and I6 both are leaving the junctions, so they are treated as a negative. We can write that. This I1 is a positive. I1 is positive plus I2 is positive. Then I3 is a negative. I3 is negative. I4 is positive. I4 is a positive. Then I5 and I6 they are negative. Minus I5 minus I6 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. That you can write that is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. That is the incoming current is positive, outgoing current is negative. Or simply can write that here is I1 plus I2 plus I4 is equal to I3 plus I5 plus I6. Correct? I1 plus I2 plus I4 is equal to I3 plus I5 plus I6 is equal to. That is this I1 plus I2 plus I4. It is the total incoming current at the junction. And I3 plus I5 plus I6 it is the total outgoing the current out of the junction. Correct? This is the incoming current. This is the outgoing current. This is the total incoming current. This is the total outgoing current. And the algebraic sum is 0. Now again what is the current? Current means the rate of flow of charge. Means the rate of flow of charge. So you can say that this is the total charge incoming the junction per second. You can say that this is the total charge incoming per second, total charge incoming per second. And this I3 plus I5 plus I6 means it is the total charge outgoing per second. It is the outgoing current. We can say that this is the total charge. This is the total charge outgoing. Total charge outgoing per second. Means you can say that total incoming charge per second is equal to total charge outgoing per seconds. Correct? Total charge incoming per second is equal to total charge outgoing per seconds. And again we know that there is no accumulation or there is no storage of the charge. So it is also the Kirchhoff first law is also called as a law of conservation of electric charge. जितना करंट आता है उतना चला जाए बस. So it is also called as a conservation of electric charge. What is KCL? KCL means Kirchhoff's first law, that is called as a Kirchhoff's current law. What is current law? That is the algebraic sum of electric currents at any junction is equal to 0. And what are the sign convention? Sign convention that the current approaching the junction is considered as a positive, or the incoming current at the junction is positive, and the current leaving the junction is negative, or you can say that the outgoing current from the junction is treated as a negative. Now this is the sign convention for the Kirchhoff's current law. And again the current law also it shows the information about the conservation of electrical charge. Yes, you got? Yes, anybody have any doubt about this Kirchhoff's first law, that is current law? What is current law? Yes, you tell me. Yeah. What is current law? Yeah, correct. That is the summation I is equal to 0. I means current. That is how we can say that the algebraic sum of electric currents at any junction is equal to 0. This is called as Kirchhoff's first law. Correct? And what is sign convention? I repeat again. Yeah, that is the current approaching the junction, incoming current, or the currents entering the junction, they are treated as a positive. And the currents leaving the junction, they are moving away from the junction. Outgoing, they are treated as a negative. Now this is the Kirchhoff's first law. Now we have to see the more that is called as the Kirchhoff's second law. We have to see the Kirchhoff's second law. It is also called as a KVL. It is called as a KVL. KVL means Kirchhoff's voltage law. Second law, it is called as a KVL. It is called as a KVL. KVL means Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law. It is called as a Kirchhoff's voltage law. That is law is that summation E plus summation IR is equal to 0. Summation E plus summation IR is equal to 0. Or we can say that algebraic sum of EMFs and product of current resistance in a closed circuit is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Summation E plus summation I are equal to 0. E means the electromotive force, that is EMF. E means the electromotive force, that is called as EMF. And IR, it is the product, current into resistance. Summation E plus summation IR is equal to 0. This is the Kirchhoff's second law. Now in this case, we will consider what is meant by the closed circuit. What is meant by the closed circuit. Now just that closed circuit means it is a closed loop. It is a closed loop. And in the closed loop, there must be a resistance, there must be EMF and so on. We will see the sign convention for this Kirchhoff's voltage law. Again, just I will repeat again. What is voltage law? That is the algebraic sum of EMF and potential differences is equal to 0. IR means a potential difference. Algebraic sum of EMFs and potential differences in a closed loop is equal to 0. This E means EMF and IR means current to AC. It is called as a potential difference. Now just I will explain this. First we will see the sign convention. Now while applying this Kirchhoff's second law for the closed circuit, for the closed loop, for the closed circuit, we have to apply sign convention. Now in this case, we can trace the loop. We can trace the loop clockwise or anti-clockwise. And the direction of the current is conventional current from positive of the battery to the negative of the battery. First we will see. First I will draw the diagram and it will be easy for us to understand. Suppose that this is the resistance. Here is cell. Again here is the resistance. Suppose that here is a cell. Here is the resistance. And again here is a resistance. Suppose that this point A, B, C, D, E, F. This cell is E1, this cell is E2. This resistance is R1, this is the R2, this is the R3 and this is the R4. Now it is closed circuit. Let the current from this E1 is current is I1. Current is I1. From E2 current is I2. So that the current that will flow from this R4 is I1 plus I2. And the current here going is I2 and here is I1. Now we will see the closed loop. In this diagram, there are the 3 closed loops. That is, one closed loop is A, B, C, D, E, F and A. That is starting point and end point is the same for the closed loop. Just that closed loops are A, B, C, D, E, F and A. This is the one closed loop. Second is that A, B, E, F, A. This is the closed loop. Again this B, C, D, E and B. This is closed loop. Now in the closed loop, that is starting point and end point, they are same. You can say that is a closed loop. Correct? And in this case, we have considered that this is the closed loop, means we have considered that it is anticlockwise. We can trace the loop clockwise or anticlockwise. Correct? Now in this figure, I have traced the loops as anticlockwise. Now what are the clockwise? That is A, F, E, D, C, B, A. It is the clockwise loop. Again this B, E, D, C, B, it is a clockwise loop. Again this A, F, E, B, A, clockwise loop. That is, you can trace the loop clockwise or anti-clockwise. It depends upon you. It depends upon you. Now, what is sign convention? Sign convention is that the product IR. First is that for the product IR or quantum potentials. That is, the product IR is considered as a positive if the direction of the current in the loop, and the direction of the loop we are traversing both are opposite, then the IR product is positive. And if the direction of current and the direction of loop traversal both are same, then the product is a negative. Just once again, suppose that for the path A, B, C, D, E, F, A. We start from A. Again, in this case, just we have traced this is the direction of loop. Now, in this case, the current is I1 plus I2 and resistance is R4. So, the product will become I1 plus I2 into R4. What happens? The direction of current and direction of loop traversal both are the same. Then this product is taken as a negative. That the direction of the current in the circuit and direction of the path we have traced both are same, then the product is a negative. And if the directions of the current in the circuit and the direction of the path we have traced both are opposite, then the product is taken as a positive. Second is that for the EMF, it means electromotive force. Now what happens while traveling along the path, if the current flows from or if you travel from a negative terminal to the positive terminal, if you travel from a negative terminal to the positive terminal, then the EMF of the cell is taken as a positive. We can say that it is a plus E1. And if we travel from a positive terminal to the negative terminal of the cell, then we consider that the EMF is taken as a negative. It will become a minus E1. That is, the direction of a loop tracer shows the EMF is positive or negative. While traveling, suppose that you are moving along from the path F A, then in this case the current, that is our direction of the loop, is from a negative to the positive, so that the EMF is a positive. This E1 is taken as positive. And if you travel like this from A to F, then we travel from a positive to the negative, so that the EMF is a minus E1. That is, the EMF will be positive or negative, that depends upon the direction in which we have traced the loop. Correct? Just I will show once again for this loop. That is, we will use this Kirchhoff's law for the loop A, B, C, D, E, F, A. A is our starting point. From A we reach here. Now in the product R4, I1 plus I2. Now in this case, what happens? The direction of a loop and direction of current in the R4 is the same, so the product is negative. Then we reach at R3. That is, in this case, current is I1 and resistance R3, and direction of loop is like this. Both are same, so the product I1 R3 is a negative. Minus I1 R3 is a negative. Then in this case, the current path travels from negative to positive, so that the EMF E1 is positive, so that plus E1. Then again here the product I1 R1 both are negative because directions are same, so that minus I1 R1 is equal to 0. That is, summation E plus summation IR is equal to 0. Or we can write that from this, we can write that E1 is equal to R4 I1 plus I2 plus I1 R3 plus I1 R1. Correct? What is E? This is the total EMF provided in the circuit, and this is the total potentials. Now what is EMF? EMF means energy supplied EMF is the energy supplied for the circulation of a unit charge once around the circuit. And this IR means it is the energy spent during the circulation of a unit charge. So that this E means the total energy supplied. This means the total energy supplied. This means the total energy supplied. Total energy supplied. And this product IR means the total energy spent. Total energy spent. Total energy spent in the circuit for the circulation of a charge. Correct? So we can say that, or we can write that this E means is the total energy supplied for the circulation of unit charge once around the circuit, and this is the total energy spent for the circulation or during circulation of a unit charge. Means energy supplied is equal to energy used. Energy supplied is equal to energy spent. Again, we know that there is no accumulations or there is no storage of energy. So that the second law uses or it enables or it gives information about the conservation of energy. Conservation of energy. That is total energy supplied is equal to total energy used. It is called as the law of conservation of energy. Now, what is Kirchhoff's voltage law? That is the summation E plus summation I is equal to 0. Total energy supplied is equal to total energy spent. So that there is no accumulation of charge, it is a conservation of energy. Just in this way we have seen Kirchhoff's two laws. One is called as Kirchhoff's current law and second is called as Kirchhoff's voltage law. These laws are very simple and essential. So we have discussed with the example and their sign conventions. The students, we stop here. Just enjoy this our channel SSB, and we will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you.